The NCCAA and Bob Jones University promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial or sexist comments, or other intimidating actions directed at officials, student athletes, coaches, or team representatives are grounds for removal from the site of competition and other disciplinary actions. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alumni Stadium for today's women's soccer game. Today's contest features the Covenant College Scots and your Bob Jones University Bruins. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem. Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for this great game of soccer that these women can play today. I pray that you would keep the athletes safe, also the referees, and I pray that you would just have us do everything that honors you. In your name, amen. And now the starters for Covenant College. Number 0, Lucy Sandhoff. Number 3, Reese Black. Number 6, Emma Riggs. Number 7, Aiden Strawbridge. Number 8, Gretchen Caswell. Number 9, Leah Marr. Number 10, Rachel Wall. Number 12, Lila Wiley. Number 14, Addie Gamache. Number 15, Madeline Andrews. And number 18, Annabella Goring. And now, let's meet your Bruins starters. Number 1, Margaret Cummings. Number 5, Jane Farr. Number 8, Reagan Tierney. Number 10, Mia Marks. Number 13, Ellie Cummings. Number 17, Celeste Bellotti. Number 18, Gabriela Gonzalez. Number 19, Sylvia Cummings. Number 24, Braden Adams. Number 29, Riley Marks. And number 30, Francesca Peters.
Welcome inside Alumni Stadium as we get ready for yet another edition of BJU Bruins Women's Soccer. This is the home opener for the Lady Bruins, and they will welcome the Covenant College Scots, a team that they have only played once previously. That was back in 2019. Covenant College did come away with a 1-0 victory, but 4 years, a lot changes. Rosters look completely different, and the result could look different as well. Nate Warwick here to bring you the action live as it happens. Bruins coming into this one 2-0-1 on the season thus far. Scored 6 goals, allowed just 1 through the 3 games, and the trademark Bruins defense has been as expected. Stout and difficult to score against. Expect that to be the case here again this afternoon. However, the Scots have been scoring at a pretty decent clip. They have 3 goals in the first 2 games. Came away with a loss and a draw. And will be looking to get their first win of the season. Scots are in the royal blue kits. They'll be going from right to left on your webcast screen. And Bruins will be in the sky blue, going from left to right. Bruins with a couple of freshmen you should note. First one is the person playing between the pipes, Margaret Cummings, one of the 3 Cummings on the team. Freshman nursing major, and has been part of that stalwart Bruins defense. A lot of the names Bruins fans will be familiar with, but Celeste Bellotti, another freshman starting. A lot of senior leadership on this team, though, as well. And don't be surprised at all if Mia Marks and or Gabby Gonzalez find the back of the net, as they have been doing here to start the season. Quick interception by the Bruins, and they are off to the races, trying to make a quick impact on this one. Lobbed far side. This one should stay in play, I think. Nope, going to roll just a little bit too far. Slowed down, but not quite enough for Marks to get on it. Marks will head this one into the middle, though. Chance here for the Bruins, laid off. Intercepted, however, by Aiden Strawbridge. Collision here near midfield, and that'll be our first foul of the afternoon. Scots get a free kick, just shy of the circle. It is an absolutely beautiful afternoon for soccer. Just a little bit of breeze. Rain has been in the forecast, and there are some clouds, but overall sunny and not quite as hot as it has been some of the previous days. Earlier in September, we were having several days over 90 degrees, but thankfully not quite that warm this evening, or afternoon, excuse me. Bruins will look to move this one out of the midfield. A little bit of a risky pass back there as Lila Wiley was pressuring. Bruins do get this one out of immediate danger, though. Good look to Marks here. One-time pass goes forward. Collision there, and no whistle either way. Emily Andrews passes this one forward. She got it up to Emma Riggs before dropping it back and switching it over to the far field to Reese Black. Going up the middle, nice little touch pass to the side. Work back into the middle. Bruins intercept, looking to turn and go quickly. This one's laid off. Double team. Nice fancy footwork there. Trying to dribble her way out of trouble, but just too many opposing jerseys in the vicinity. Bruins will track this one down deep in their own territory. That's Braden Adams. Ooh, gutsy play there as a lot of pressure. Credit the Scots. They have been pushing forward and get a turnover here deep in the zone. Crossed in, cleared out for the moment. Scots trying to be opportunistic here and take advantage of a Bruins mistake. Bruins looking to push the other way. Bit of miscommunication there, though, and it's turned over near midfield. Both teams done a really good job of trying to win the ball back immediately after losing it. No easy passes even deep in the zones. Gonzalez going over to Marks. Marks chips it forward, too far for anyone except the keeper. It's Lucy Sandhoff, the senior of Lookout Mountain, Georgia. Comes out to grab that one. Trying to go sideline, unable to keep it in play, so it'll be a Bruins throw. So being relatively early in the season, I would expect to see a decent number of lineup changes throughout the afternoon. That's a good ball over to Marks. Good control as well. Driving this one into the box. Cuts it back, stays with it, slid over to Gonzalez into the middle. Good touch. This one's squirting all the way through, but it's going to go too far, and Sandhoff will get to pick it up. But I expect to see a fair number of substitutions on both sides, as both coaches tinker with the lineups a bit, figure out which combinations work best. Something Coach Carmichael has done a masterful job of throughout his tenure here at Bob Jones, has been the coach the entire history of the Bruins, and has done an absolutely phenomenal job. The difference between each team at the beginning of the year and the end of the year is one of my favorite things to see. I don't think it'd be exaggerating or presumptuous to say that the Bruins are the odds-on favorite to win NCCAA Division II this year. Dribble deep into the zone, chance for a shot, but it's poked away at the last second. And it will be a corner kick, I believe. First corner kick for either side of the afternoon. Early chance for the Bruins here. It's a good service into the box. Bouncing around and now cleared. Well served, but unable to do anything with it. Ball will eventually come out to Wiley, who will then drop it on back to Andrews. Sent forward, and Bruins will take over in their own half. Adams going all the way back to Cummings with this one. Risky pass, intercepted. Chance here for the Scots. Shot in just wide. Got away with one a little bit right there, as that was not the pass that Cummings needed. Again, credit the Scots with stepping in front of it and ripping the shot, but was not able to get it on target. Could have been a big early momentum, and then this pass goes completely untouched. So the Scots will take over. Andrews has this one come back to her. Looking into the middle. Good pressure and taken away. Nice little give and go through the middle. This is a great ball. Here's Gonzalez. Sends it all the way across. Chance here for the Bruins, tapped into the middle. Good pressure. And this touch goes too far. Bruins trying to win it back. And they had it for a moment, couldn't control it. Both teams struggling a little bit to maintain possession for extended stretches. Francesca Peters gets this one on the near side. Drops it on back to Marks, able to maintain possession. Got it into the middle. Bit of a mistouch there by Tierney. A lot of space for Marks here on the near side. Deep send, not quite deep enough. Looking for that far side. This one's just going to be booted out to the side. Nobody there, just to let the defense reset. Mark's looking for a quick throw in and will get it. Good send across, looking for the touch. Just wide, great effort. And a fantastic ball there sent by Gonzalez, but good defense on the backside, preventing the easy connection. Ends up moving wide. So both teams with some good looks here in the first 8.5 minutes. No score as of yet. Scott's looking to go on the break here. Bruins, good job getting numbers back. They'll intercept this one. All the way back to Cummings, looking to go far side. Heavy on the first touch, and Scott's get it back. Peters breaking out to the inside here, and Adams actually going to go all the way back to Cummings instead. To the outside, getting a little heavy on the first touch, but nice job getting it under control. Big send. That one much closer to Gamache, though, than any of the Bruins. Good run on the far side here for the Scots. Into the middle. This is a great opportunity, dancing around, but then coming off her line to grab it is Cummings. Both teams have looked threatening here on offense. But who will break through first? This one goes almost exactly to midfield in the air. This one going to Marks. Marks cuts to the inside. Slides it through to Gonzalez. Beautiful play. Chance for a shot here if she wants it, but it's blocked, and that'll be a corner kick. Actually, not 100% sure if Gonzalez was going for goal or if she was trying to slot it to one of the teammates in the middle. Either way, it will be a corner kick. Bruins had a really nice service on the last corner. This one much too close to the keeper, and she'll snag it. Actually had a little bit of teammate interference there, but still managed to get it tracked down. Sandhoff giving her teammates time to make a push downfield. Hers goes just past midfield in the air. Bruins looking to counter. Went through the middle. Marks had all kinds of space on the near side. Peters with the block goes right to Marks. Into the middle. Good touch. Marks able to get past the pressure. Goes down, and it will be a Bruins throw, I believe. Working with L.A. Cummings there. Cummings coming over for the throw, but it's going to go all the way into the middle instead, where it's intercepted by Wiley. Bruins will do it again a little further back. Peters will take it this time. Going to Gonzalez. Good cut into the inside. Slid through. Here's Cummings. A bit too heavy on the touch. And Marks will take this throw in. Inside to Gonzalez, back to Marks. Looking to lob it across, but hooked it too much, and then it'll go out for a goal kick. Both teams keeping the defenses on their toes. But no real golden chances yet. Some good looks. It's headed forward, but Adams will get there first. Low and hard kick. This one's going to go the wrong way off the head of Strawbridge. Good move. Marks wants it. It's going to go opposite side. Coming out to chase it and snag it is Sandhoff. Not a bad idea, but need to be a little bit lighter on the touch. Nice control there off the pass from Wiley. Bringing this one down, slots it to the outside. Nobody there, though. Bruins will take over easily, and they will actually keep this one in play. This will be a throw-in for the Scots, deep in Bruin territory. Don't have a lot of numbers forward, though. I mean, even now, when they're on offense, they're still keeping 3 people back by midfield. Showing a lot of respect for that Bruins counter. Booted. Marks is onside. Can she do something with it? She wants to go back into the middle. Good touch. Good shield. Tries to turn and go. No whistle on the play, so Scots will take over. Adams intercepted it briefly. Wiley also challenging for it. Bruins will come away with it. Here's Cummings. Tried to slot it forward, got deflected, and Scots take over. Good pressure from Cummings there, but overran it just a touch. Well, the way this one is going, I would be very surprised if we don't see some goals. The Bruins did have a 0-0 draw earlier this year, but I would be very surprised if this is another one. Tapped forward. This is a good look. Wiley with a shot, and that's well off to the left. And it will be a goal kick. Bruins will switch fields here. Adams looking to go up the middle. Finds Cummings. Leaves it off for Marks. Into the middle to Gonzalez. Gonzalez with a touch. Swings this one out wide. And this one's deflected. Goalie's out. Chance for a shot and just wide. Golden opportunity for the Bruins as Sandoff had come off of her line but didn't gather, instead deflected it back out. Bruins with a open net there and just pushed it wide left. Oh, what an opportunity for the Lady Bruins. But the score remains 0-0. By far the best opportunity either team has had here through the first 17 or so minutes. Mistouched a little bit, but good job by Peters to track it down. Back in the middle, hard pressure here, but good touch to Cummings. Marks back to Cummings, off her foot a little. Able to get it under control, however. Back to Peters. Back to Bellotti, who goes far side. Bruins looking to go on the attack here. Gonzalez with it. Driving it far side. This is a good ball offside, however, as the flag goes up. First offside on either team as well of the match. Mentioned we'll probably see some substitutions throughout the day, and Bruins are ready to make their first swaps. Here come the Scots, bring it up through midfield. Gehring with it, slides it forward. Riggs looking forward to Marr. Chance here on the outside, but poked away out of bounds. The Bruins got back on D. Throw in on the far side, taken by Reese Black. And so just boot this one to midfield. Good job getting it under control, but again, Scots have had significant numbers held back. Here's Marks. Everybody staying on side thus far. That one goes all the way through the middle. And surprising move to just boot that one out of bounds, as there were a lot of Scots back there to pass to. Kind of a curious decision there, but ended up being a Bruins throw after the subs. Peters and Marks come off. Or no, actually Peters is just swapping sides. He's going to play up on the front left now.
Jessica Townsend is in the game. Number 22, Jessica Townsend is in the game.
Townsend the sub in for the Bruins. Marks out. Again, Peters just moving sides. Again, that's what these early games are great for, trying out different people in different positions, seeing what combinations work best. When you're in non-conference play, that's the, especially early season, that's the time to make those tweaks and figure out what works best. Give people opportunities to be in different positions. Poked through the middle, intercepted by the Bruins, and they'll go on the attack here. Out to Peters, looking to make a run, has it poked away, kept in bounds. Peters trying to win it back. So sent toward the circle. Now it's going to be drilled out of bounds over by the Bruins bench for a throw-in. Scots have not gone to their reserves as of yet. Just over 20 minutes into this one, both teams still looking for their first goal. Poked away, Scott's with a chance here, and just cranked. It's going to take one hop and into the arms of Cummings. A couple interesting decisions on the Scott side with the passing, where it looks like they could have really built something either from the back or the front and opted to send it deep instead or out to the side. Cummings pressured. There's Gretchen Caswell trying to relieve her of possession. Sent forward, Peters coming out for it. Gonna lose the foot race though, as that one got touched back to Sandhoff, who boots it away. Bruins though get it right back. Here's Peters again. Slid through the middle, everybody's onside. Great chance here, breaking through, taps it around, knocked down. That should be a foul, I would think, and we've got a penalty coming up. Beautiful through ball, stayed onside. Trying to just deftly tap it around the keeper and got taken out. And we will have a penalty kick here. Bruins with a chance here. Gonzalez earned the opportunity, and she will be the one to take the shot. She has the game-winning goal in both of the Bruins wins this year. Big spot here for the senior keeper, Sandhoff. And she is not able to stop it. Gonzalez scores. Capitalizes on the penalty spot. And the Bruins lead 1-0.
That goal is brought to you by number 18, Gabby Gonzalez.
Just a beautiful play that set it up to start with. And then when Sandhoff got beat, there really wasn't much she could do. Ended up tripping up Gonzalez, but Gonzalez gets awarded the penalty and coolly finishes to the bottom left. Sandhoff guessed correctly. She dove to her right, but just too well placed and too well struck. And the Bruins on the board. Gonzalez with her third goal in 4 games here for the Bruins. Oh, such a gorgeous pass that set that one up, and in good patience. The Bruins have done a good job. Only been caught offside once thus far in this match. They've done a good job of timing those runs well to get in back behind, because, again, you see 3 Scots at midfield, even though they're pushing up deep into the Bruins zone, and really a 4th one hanging back near there as well. Just out of caution for the counter, and Bruins still able to find some ways around it and through it. Here comes Peters. Enjoying that up front spot she was in. Does get dispossessed here, though. And we're going to have a foul. Relatively whistle-free here in this one. Hasn't been overly physical or chippy. We'll see if that changes as the game progresses, but hasn't been overly noticeable here in the early going. Scott's working down the far sideline. It's going to be Marr with it. Marr into the middle. Wiley has it taken away, lost it, and gets it right back. Tough back pass there. Wiley with a lot of pressure. Bruins do maintain possession, though. Slide into the middle. Good job by Gonzalez coming back to that one. And she's going to send this one all the way back. Strong pace on that one, but good job by Cummings to handle it without handling it with her hands. Nice move there. Going forward to Cummings. It's going to be knocked away at the last second. Sylvia Cummings, by the way. Mentioned there are 3 of them on the team. Big chance here for the Scots. And able to get the initial save. It bounced away. Referee saying no penalty on that one, despite outcries on the Scots side. Good initial save by Cummings, but then wasn't able to wrap it up in time. Nearly poked in, but good team defense. Again, the Scots have plenty of playmakers. They're very dangerous. Do not be surprised if they score in this one. The Bruins defense has been solid this year. Just 1 goal allowed in the 3 games. Plus the 25-ish minutes we've played of this one. Well, back heel, not able to connect with Peters. Gonzalez sending this one. Peters in a foot race, and she is not going to win it. Beat out by Black. Strawbridge sends this one down the line. It's going to go to the Bruins and go all the way back to Cummings. Slid up to Townsend. Good hustle by Cummings, coming all the way back to keep that one in play. Adams slides this one into the middle. Talked about the lack of Scott substitutions earlier. They're making up for it in force here as they have 5 people waiting to sub in. And Townsend giving chase, not going to get to it. Throwing up coming for the Scots, and we should have substitutions here. Here we go. I'll do my best on this, but almost half the team is swapping off, so also 2 Bruins coming on as well. So whole lot of substitutions happening here at around the 18 minutes to go mark of the first half. Bruins lead 1-0 courtesy of a Gabby Gonzalez penalty kick that she earned and converted. After all the changes, Madeline Andrews will take the throw in for the Scots. Pressured by Sarah Ward, one of the newcomers to the pitch. Ooh, risky pass intercepted. dangerous area to turn it over. Hannah Ford with it, one of the substitutes. That one's poked out of bounds, but it's past the goal line, so it will be a corner kick. First corner kick of the afternoon for the Scots. First corner for Covenant. Going to try to even this game up. That is a low bouncing kick. It's poked out to the outside. It's actually going to be the corner taker who gets to it. That one looked like it was going to be headed before it got to Cummings. It ends up being a whistle anyway. Cummings goes short on the kick. Lobbed forward, looking for Gonzalez, but getting there first was Caswell. And she'll kick it out of bounds. Give the Bruins a throw in. "16 minutes to go. Bruins holding a 1-0 lead here in their home opener. So they taking on the Covenant College Scots. Bruins looking for their third win on the year. Covenant looking for their first. That one pinballing around a bit. Ends up at the feet of Abby Arrowwood. Working down this near side, cuts it in. Keeps control. Slid back one more time. Back in, good touch. Chance for a shot here. A lot of pressure from the defense though, and it is cleared away, at least for the moment. Bruins got in the way of the pass, but weren't able to hang on to possession. They will get to this one first. Back to Cummings. She has been very involved in the passing game here in this one. That touch too heavy, and Andrews will take advantage. Andrews into the middle. Great chance here for a shot, but got away from Hannah Ford. She had lots of open green in front of her. Here's Andrews, double teamed. And Townsend able to come away with the dispossess, but winning it right back is Jalen Spiller. Slid through the middle, chance for a shot here from outside, and that's going to go wide left. Cummings was looking at that one all the way and let it go wide. Coming up at 7:30 this evening, we'll have the Bruin men's soccer team home opener. We'd love for you to come out and join us in person, but if you can't, we'll have it webcast for you here, 7:30 this evening. Another foot race for it. That one tapped out of bounds. Arrowwood gets it back in immediately. Gonzalez into the middle. Nice turn. Kept possession, a little off target on the pass though. Good pressure. And this is going to be won by Townsend. Nobody even close to her. Got it into Tierney. A lot of pressure in the midfield. Scots come away with it. Bruins have made life very difficult for the Scots to maintain any kind of extended possession. Had a couple good looks. Had Arrowwood going back the other way. Touches soft though, and Townsend intercepts. Drops it off for Arrowwood. And not able to keep that one in bounds. So it'll be a throw in for Hannah Ford and the Scots. Ford gets it back, and then she hands one over the other direction. Townsend will take the throw in here. Got it up to Gonzalez. Slid it forward, but had it intercepted. Intended target there was Sarah Ward. That one tried to be sent in, and Bruins got in the way. Here comes Peters. Peters slides it forward, but that one should go all the way to the keeper, and it will. Sandhoff's lone goal allowed coming off of a PK, so it's hard to ever blame a keeper for that. Granted, it was her foul that caused the PK, but it's on a breakaway, really a failure of the defense, more so than her personally. Adams will go all the way back to Cummings on this one. Played with it almost too long. Types of plays that make your heart skip a beat sometimes. Here's Peters on the outside. She's onside. Lost her footing as it's taken away by Black. Down the outside, kept in play. Bruins trying to work this one into the middle. Unable to do so on this one. It comes all the way back to Sandhoff. Nice job by Tierney getting that one under control. Forward to Peters. Lost it, tried to get it back, unsuccessful. Scott's looking to boot this one. Intercepted in the middle though. Here come the Bruins. Takes the deflection. And will end up going back toward the Bruins goal. Slotted forward. Good defense. The Bruins take it away again. Peters pushes it forward. Arrowwood looking for it, got it. She's onside and just barely missed. It skipped over her foot, wasn't able to get it under control. It's a great look. Thrown down the line. Two Bruins converge there as both Arrowwood and Townsend applying some pressure. Will stay with the Scots on the throw. Bruins with another sub waiting to check in. The next available opportunity as we tick down to 10 minutes to go here in this first half. Bruins with the lead. Trying to register their third win and third clean sheet of the season. Coming into this one at 2-0-1. Bit of a risky pass there as Reagan Black looked like she was going to pounce on it and take it the other way. Ooh, good move. A little nifty footwork there in the middle. Bruins maintain possession. Well, the Bruins are not playing tentatively. They're still playing like it's 0-0. Not just resting on that one goal, hoping it'll hold up. Good move by Gonzalez. Takes a shot, gets deflected on the way. That one had some pace. She has got a cannon for a leg. Slid forward. Bruins should control this one easily. Adams will track it down and send it back to Cummings. Bruins with two subs now waiting to check in. Down the outside looking for Peters. Got it to her. Chip forward. Gonzalez is onside. Header goes the other way. And Sandhoff will step back so she can pick that one up inside her box. She'll boom it away. Bruins the first one there. And it'll eventually come to rest with the Scots though. Into the middle, intercepted. Bruins have showed good patience on offense. They've definitely had the greater share of the possession in this one. Townsend's got some space here on the near side. Going forward, here's Ward. Ward with it, slots it back. Bruins keep possession, go out to Peters, taps it inside. Peters making a run, trying to cut around a couple different defenders and not able to do so. Sent back out near midfield. Bruins keep it in play, trying to go back to Peters. And this will be a throw-in. Bruins will finally get to make those subs. Also have a Scott sub as well. Peters will have a seat. Julia Hartzler and Ashlyn Schmidt check in for the Bruins. This is a good ball, good hustle. Townsend keeps it in play, crosses it back, but nobody there except for Sandhoff, who gobbles it up. Adams will handle here in the back for the Bruins. Arrowwood will drop it back. Adams goes all the way back to Cummings. A little bit of pressure here from Herring. Slid up through the middle. Nice touch by Gonzalez. Good idea, but not quite enough on the pass. Scots will boom it. And again, really no numbers there. Touch is a little bit errant though, and the Scots do take over. Good defense by Adams coming up to challenge that one. Slid across the middle where Jalen Spiller able to control it or tapping it out to the side. Spiller up to Herring. Herring into the middle looking for McCampbell. Unable to connect. Getting past Arrowwood is Andrews, but unable to get past Townsend. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Bruins trying to maintain or build on their 1-0 lead. Good defense. Scott's still trying to figure out this Bruins defense. They had a couple good opportunities early, but since then, Bruins have clamped down and really made it difficult on the Scots offense. A lot of space here for Arrowwood. It's going to go back to Townsend first, though. Back to Adams. And all the way back to Cummings. Tierney in the middle. Running on the outside. Good physical defense. Under 4 to go now. Bruins trying to win this one in the midfield. Scott still maintaining. Another foot race, and the Bruins should win it. They do. And it's boomed away near midfield. Ward trying to track it down. Headed forward by Gonzalez, and it will be gathered by Gamache and sent back to Sandhoff. Herring gets it down the line. Slid forward. That will stay in play. Looking for a big cross here, and it's not going to be big enough. Didn't have enough on it, and Cummings no issue in being the first one to it. Looking for Arrowwood here. Arrowwood did get a head on it. Trying to keep it in play. Good shielding. Well done there by Andrews. Knew exactly what Arrowwood was trying to do with running around her and said, not today. Bruins take it over at midfield. Poked through. No Bruins there on the opposite end, and Black will handle. Good pressure. Bruins trying to take this one over and are successful. Looking to push it forward. Nice fancy footwork there. And that one's going to be a one hopper. No problem for Sandhoff. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Bruins with the 1-0 lead. Gabby Gonzalez earning and converting a penalty kick. Slotting it through. She's onside. Here's Arrowwood. She has a great chance. Took maybe one touch too many and then slides it wide of the goal. Made a great run. This one actually stayed in play. It never came out. The initial clear attempt is blocked. Black going to try again. And we're going to have, I believe, a foul. Either that or it went out of bounds. Went out of bounds, so it'll be a Bruins throw. One more substitution here with just over a minute to go in the first half. Will either team find some magic here in the final minute? Here's Townsend. Gonna go back to Adams. Coming up through the middle. One takes kind of an odd deflection, but the Bruins will gather in their own end. Still time left for one final push for either team. 20 seconds. Bruins stick with it. Pass down the outside. Look to get this one in the middle. They do. Ward tried to take a shot at it. Bouncing around. Coming out, though, is Sandhoff. Confidently grabs it, and that will do it for the first half. Bruins lead 1-0. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. Just about ready to get underway here in the second half between the Lady Bruins and the Covenant College Scots. Bruins lead 1-0 courtesy of a Gabby Gonzalez penalty converted in the first half. Teams have swapped sides, so Bruins in the sky blue and white going from right to left, and Covenant College in the royal blue and black going from left to right. Cummins will come out and grab that one. Bruins owned more of the possession, but the Scots did have some threatening possessions. Battle for it in the midfield here, and it's going to be won by Riley Johnson, senior midfielder out of here in Greenville. This one's going to be sent away by Celeste Ballady. Over to the near side is Jane Farr, one of those freshmen mentioned earlier. Adams. And that one, I believe, went out of bounds. And it did, so this will be a throw in for the Scots. That one will go out of bounds as well. Another throw in for the Scots, trying to figure out this Bruins defense. It has been a tough nut to crack here in the early part of the season. Through 3.5 games, they've allowed just 1 goal. While scoring 7. Got to go to the ball on that one. Scots took advantage. Laid off here as it's going to be Ford. Goes to ground. Appears to be okay. Official says play on. A lot of pressure around the ball wherever it goes on both sides. This one comes all the way through. Cummings able to come out and snag it. Making a run there was Leah Marr, trying to even up the tally. One taken away on the run there was Strawbridge. Dropped it back to Riggs, who goes back one more time. Ends up at the feet of Gehring. Peters wins it away. A little bit of space for the Bruins, trying to go to Marks, I think, but off target. And went right to Black instead. Bruins return the favor. Here comes Marks on the near side. Overlapping run with Farr. Farr not able to get there, and it's poked out of bounds by Black. Throw in for the Bruins. Goes too far. And this one's booted out of bounds. Another throw in upcoming. Goes to Gonzalez. Lone goal of the game thus far. Tapped out to the outside. Good takeaway there by Ford. Sent forward. Braden Adams is there and taps it out for a throw-in. A little more urgency here from Covenant in the second half. Lots of time, of course. No need to panic or anything, only down 1 goal, but that's how they've picked up the intensity a notch. Interesting to see if the Bruins follow suit. Bruins did look the better side in the first half. We've still got over 40 minutes to play yet, and an awful lot could change, and it can change quickly. Poked away, but only as far as Strawbridge. Sends in a shot. It's off the post with the follow-up, and that's going to be a goal. Leah Marr able to follow up Strawbridge's effort, which bounced off the wood. Oh, no goal. No goal. He's waving no goal. Offside. Offside flag is going to negate it, and the Bruins breathe a collective sigh of relief. Strawbridge with a beautiful strike that tapped off the woodwork, and then waiting for it was Leah Marr, who buried it, but offside will wipe it off the board. And the Bruins keep the clean sheet intact. Just mentioned the Scots had picked up the intensity, and that's a great example of it right there. Very nearly coming up with the equalizer. How will the Bruins respond to that, as that one very nearly ended up resetting? Curled into the middle. Ooh, that's going to be a foul. Can't afford. Caught a little bit too much there. Here's Johnson. Tried to go forward to Marks, didn't get enough on it. Scott's trying to go the other way. That one went off Wiley's heel. Does get it under control, though. Tried to slide it forward. Townsend was ready for it. Passes it up to Peters. Peters looking to, first looked like she was going to cut into the middle, then went to the outside instead. Sent deep, looking for Gonzalez, but coming out to boom it away is Sandhoff. Good alertness coming off her line there. Can be a nervy proposition for the keeper at times. Gonzalez applying some good pressure. Peters, nice job getting in front of that pass. Bruins looking to turn and go. Here's Johnson. Going to Marks. Marks is onside. No, they wave her off, and I cannot believe it. That one very much looked like she was onside at the point of the kick, but the official begs to differ. Send deep. Taken away by Johnson. Peters has it taken away, and then an accidental trip there. Peters will get whistled for the foul. Caught a bit too much of Gehring. Free kick upcoming here for Covenant. They have looked dangerous in this half and very nearly tied it up, but an offside wiped the goal off the board, and they still trail 1-0. This is a good send deep. Well defended. Headed strongly away. Townsend able to apply some good pressure there. Here's Adams. Lobs it down the side. Nobody there, though. The Scots take it right back. Peters now intercepts. Marks wants it. Good touches here in the middle. Tierney drops it back for Adams. Adams looking to go sideline. Peters not able to get there. Pass was errant. Covenant will have a throw in right in front of their own bench. Another reminder coming up at 7:30 this evening here at Alumni Stadium. It'll be the Bruins men's home opener. Invite you to join us for that match as well. Love to see you out here in person, but if not, we will have it webcast for you again. That's starting at, or scheduled at least to start at 7:30. Good touch, chance for a shot, and that one well off target as Lila Wiley decided to try it from distance. We'll have a couple substitutions here for the Bruins. Bruins make 2 substitutions. One of them is Ellie Cummings. And Sylvia Cummings is the other. So all 3 Cummings back out on the field for the Bruins. Trying to give the Lady Bruins their 3rd win of the season here in their home opener. 2-0-1 coming into this one. Mark sends it into the inside. Ooh, good touch. Johnson sends it out. Had that one deflected by Riggs, but Bruins do maintain possession. Here's Tierney. Through the middle, good touch. Out to the outside, that's a good run. Lots of space out there, chance for a cross maybe. Held on to it a little bit too long, has it poked out of bounds, but it will be a corner kick. First corner kick for either team of the second half. Bruins had a couple in the first half, one for the Scots. Mark's running over to take the corner. One of the Bruins' corners was really well served, the other one lacking a bit. It's a good service in, bouncing around the box. Skied away, chance though for the Bruins still, as it's going to be picked up by Farr. That one slides into the middle. Whew, nearly able to get a shot off. Maybe here. Shot is taken, but it is right at Sandhoff. Some good opportunities there for the Bruins, but unable to capitalize. Sent forward, big hop. Headed all the way back, and that'll be picked up by Cummings. Gets it back into play quickly. Here's Tierney. Tried to cut it across, had it intercepted, gets it back. Now goes back to where she was trying to go originally, which is Ellie Cummings. And trying to tightrope the sideline here. We pushed back. This one will go out of bounds for a Bruins throw. And now it'll go out of bounds for a Scots throw. Trying to get it back into play quickly. Looking for Wiley. Did find her. Bruins poke this one away. Johnson goes down. All shoulder to shoulder though, no foul there. Sent into the middle. Bruins were waiting for it. Marks comes in and takes it. Nice move, cuts through the middle. Has a little bit of space. Onside was Gonzalez, but too heavy on the touch. And it's going to go all the way into the box where Sandhoff is waiting. Beautifully timed run by Gonzalez. She stayed onside, just a little bit too much on the pass from Marks. Teams trading possessions here in midfield. I think we've had 5 turnovers in the last 12 seconds. Bruins pushing a run here now. Gonzalez staying onside. Oh, nice job staying with the play. Lobs it in. Gonzalez chests it down, looks for a shot, takes a deflection. Everybody's onside. But it's going to be cleared away. Ooh, that's going to be a foul. A little bit excessive there from Gretchen Caswell, in the opinion of the official. And it'll be a free kick for the Bruins in a fairly dangerous location. And you know, it's really not been that chippy or physical of a game. Don't think there was anything malicious there. Free kick for the Bruins here. I imagine this will be a ball curling over toward this near post. We'll see, or it really could be a shot from here. Wouldn't rule it out. It is curled in to the near post and just not quite able to connect. Good idea. Not quite able to link up. Substitution here. Mia Marks coming out. Emily Walton checking in for the Bruins. One sub over on the Scott side as well. So we get ready for a goal kick. Farr has it poked away. Slid through the middle, double team from the Bruins. Results in a takeaway. And just a little bit too far ahead. Intended for Walton, who just checked in. And that one goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Bruins. Farr will get it in quickly. Johnson into the middle. Poked out to the outside where it's going to be gathered by Wall. Wall under some pressure. Lost it temporarily, got it back, and lost it again, this time for good. Walton trying to get away from trouble. Gets it out to Johnson. Out to the outside, tried to lob it forward, but getting in the way there was Gehring. Bruins do maintain possession. More than 15 minutes gone here in the second half. Bruins still standing on the goal. Here's Gonzalez on the run. Gets to it first. Cuts it back. Doesn't have a lot of support. Gives it over. Walton going for that post, and it's going to bounce off of the back piping there. Not a bad effort. Couldn't quite curl it inside the corner. Rachel Wall off. Adele Stumbo in for the Scots. Goal kick is going to be headed by Riggs. Again, the Bruins made it very difficult on the Scots to maintain possession, and the Bruins have stepped it up. They came out maybe just a touch flat at the beginning of the second half and nearly got scored on. That got wiped out by an offside. Since then, they have picked up the intensity a little bit, gotten some good chances of their own, and are hanging on to that 1-0 lead. 27 minutes to go in this one. Courtesy of a rule change a year or two back. For regular season games, there are no overtimes. It's just if the game is tied at the end of regulation, it goes down as a draw. No overtime or penalty kick shootout will occur if this one happens to be tied at the end of regulation. Bruins, of course, hoping that doesn't happen and that they can maintain their advantage here. Bruins looking to turn here. Scott's into the middle. Trying to find a way through. Bruins trying to hang on to the clean sheet. They've done it in 3 of the 4 games thus far. And that one's going to hit off the wrong side of the netting for the Scots. Goal kick coming up for Cummings. get into play quickly. Here's Walton. Tapped inside, a little give and go, but Gonzalez was going the wrong direction. Coming back toward the ball at the time. Caswell is going to go and tap it back to Sandhoff. Sandhoff possessing this one way outside and is going to send it deep. Good header there by Wiley. Looked like a legal challenge, but also looks like Wiley may be hurt. Slow to get up. Does stand up though, appears to be okay. Hannaford off, Reagan Black in on the Scott side. Wiley appears to be okay. Always glad to see that. Throw in goes to Spiller. Well defended. Trying to go to Gonzalez. Ball is loose. Gonzalez not able to get there. Everybody just kind of thought somebody else was going for that one. As 3 or 4 players just kind of watched it roll. Chipped out to the outside, trying to keep it in play. And it will be out for a Covenant throw-in. Covenant looking for some answers here. Bruins defense still holding strong. Black possessing. Slides it into the middle. Pass is blocked, but it'll go right back to Black. Trying to turn and go was Marr, but the ball goes out of bounds. Farr will take the throw in for the Bruins. This one boomed forward. Gonzalez trying to get to it first. And that's going to be tapped out of bounds by Caswell. And I believe we're going to have a hydration break here, I think. Another relatively new rule. Under certain heat conditions, the referee at his discretion can initiate a hydration break roughly halfway through each half. And he has chosen to do so here. So 23:01 to go in this one. And the Bruins currently holding on to that 1-0 lead, trying to maintain it. Nice thing for both coaches is this functions as kind of a bonus timeout. Talk over things with their team, what's working well, what's not working, what changes, if any, need to be made here over the last 23. Bruins have responded well after nearly giving up the equalizer. But since momentum starting to swing back in the Scots' favor, they've gotten some more possession, some more opportunities. And after coming oh so close early, you know, they are hungry for that goal. Just about ready to restart here. It will be Bruins possession. Farr is going to take the throw in. Substitution here for the Bruins. Susie Van Duderward checks in. Bruins have gone to the bench significantly throughout this one, as expected. That one will roll out of play. It wasn't actually ever touched by anybody. Some lob down the sideline. Wiley able to get to it first. Big send here. Bruins ready for it, though. A lot of pressure. This is where a mistake could be devastating. Covenant wins it back. This one's going to be sent too heavily. It'll be a goal kick. Covenant making a substitution as well, as Wiley will have a seat for the moment. Rachel Wall back in. Cummings ready to boom this one away. Goes short. To the outside, trying to make the turn. It's poked out of bounds and will be a Bruins throw. Well, again, a lot of pressure on the ball from Covenant. More so than we saw in the first half. It's resulted in a bigger possession share and fewer looks for the Bruins. Trying to slide it through behind Black, and she was having none of it. That one is blocked by Van Duderward, but it's going to be off of her last. Down the line, should be tracked relatively easily by Ballady. Ooh, dangerous pass into the middle. And this one's going to eventually end up being a goal kick, but again, nearly dangerous breakdown there. What looked like a pretty routine play, but then one bad touch, and all of a sudden in the danger zone. Johnson with it for the Bruins. Tried to slide it through. Johnson, aggressive challenge, and then trying to play it from the ground. That's a dangerous play and will be whistled accordingly. Andrews will restart play for Covenant. Good touches through the middle, and good communication there as Cummings waving off the defenders to come pounce on that one. Again, the Scots just pressuring every ball, making it increasingly difficult for the Bruins to maintain possession and drain some more of the clock. Less than 20 minutes to go, but still lots of time. Poke the other way, here we go. And I don't think she touched it. She did not. Farr looked like she was going to play it, but then didn't actually get a piece of it. Farr does get a piece of this one, though. We'll actually end up poking it out of bounds. Black will take the throw in for Covenant. Bruins showed a lot of patience in the first half. Haven't shown it as much here in the second. Gotten flustered a little more easily. Pressured into some suboptimal decisions. Here's Tierney. Rain was in the forecast, and it's looking a lot more like it's going to now than it did earlier. Bright and sunny earlier, but just with some clouds, and clouds have progressively gotten darker on the bright side. And that does mean it's cooler for the players. Substitution here. Jane Farr checks out. And it's Caroline Hartzler. Or a Walton off, excuse me. Hartzler in. This will be a Bruins throw, I believe. Well, the Bruins slow to get up on the far side, but appears to be okay. Be a Bruins throw, I believe. Actually, no, it looks like it might be a Scots throw. Trying to work stuff out. Yep, will be a Scots throw at the end of the day. Nope, now it's a Bruins throw. A little bit of miscommunication there. Lobbed into the middle, just over the head of Hartzler. Racing to get to it, and doing so is far. Lob back into the middle. Touch, trying to turn for a shot, can't quite do it, and it will come to Sandhoff. Some good chances there created by the Bruins, but unable to capitalize. This one is boomed, far side of the circle. And it's going to be poked away from Stumbo. Bit of a misplay there. Chance here for the Scots. Lots to slow it up a little bit and then poked away. Well done. Johnson ends up with it. Both teams in a battle. A lot of possession changes in rapid succession throughout this one, especially in the second half in the midfield. You just feel like weather-wise, the sky's going to open up here any second. But with Greenville, you never really know. Throw in here for the Bruins. Scots want to get a substitute on at the next available opportunity. Both players go to ground. And that will be a throw in for the Bruins. Looks like Peters and one other Bruin might be coming in here shortly. Wind definitely picking up, the flag blowing a lot more. Going from right to left mostly. So at the Bruins' backs. Gonzalez and Peters back on the pitch for the Bruins. Gonzalez, the lone goal scorer of the match thus far. And if the score holds, she will have the distinction of scoring 3 goals and all the mean game winners. Break down defensively, and what a defensive save. That was a game changer by Ballady. Horrible misplay there, and that's just a freshman mistake by Margaret Cummings. Looked like it was going to be a wide open goal, and charging from the back, Celeste Ballady pokes it away, avoids the penalty, and saves the goal. That's the second really golden opportunity Covenant has had here in this second half. And the Bruins weather it. But there is still over 14 minutes to go. Scott's picking up the pressure, and the rain has started to fall here at Alumni Stadium. Corner kick. Going to be headed well wide. Lob back into the middle again. This time the Bruins get ahead on it first. Poked away, batted over. And a clutch save from Cummings. That one looked like it was goal bound, and she was able to punch it over the bar. What a save, and now the rain definitely coming down significantly. See umbrellas opening. Oh yeah, it's coming down. No lightning though, so the game will go on. That was almost a handball. And it is coming down in sheets. This very well could affect play. We'll see. 13 minutes left in this one, and it is quickly going to become a soaked affair. Here we go. Bruins still lead 1-0. Got a goal from Gabby Gonzalez on a penalty kick in the first half. That has held true. Again, as long as there's not lightning, the game will continue. So even though it is driving rain, game goes on. Here's Gonzalez, able to keep it in play, got it to Farr, and gets it back to Farr. Farr into the middle. Hartzler drops it back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes wide, looking for Peters. That's going to have too much on it, and it'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. Substitution here for the Scots. I don't know if you can... Less than 12 minutes to go here. Bruins trying to hold on. Covenant College Scots have upped the ante on the attack. Had a goal taken off the board earlier in the half for an offside. Then came oh so close to scoring just minutes ago, only to have Celeste Ballady come up with a goal-saving play right in the box. Here comes Hartzler. Hartzler's got a little bit of space to work with. Gets to the ball first. Cuts it inside. Great move. Takes a shot. And it's going to be blocked and eventually gathered by Sandhoff. Especially in these conditions, doesn't hurt to just rip one at goal, see what happens. Everything is wet, and the wind is picked up, so you never know what kind of errors might happen. Just put it on frame with some pace and see what happens. Nothing wrong with that shot from Hartzler. Credit to Sandhoff for getting it done. Hartzler with some good defensive pressure from behind. She was trying to dispossess Riggs. Good run here. Chance for a shot. Into the box and eventually kicked out of bounds. That's Ballady again, I believe. Leah Marr will do the throw in. Headed back into the middle. Chance for a shot. And Margaret Cummings gathers that one. Well, what started as a beautiful afternoon has turned very, very wet. And takes a big hop. Going to eventually be gathered by Caswell. Out to the sideline, kept in play. Really not sure if either team benefits from the weather at the moment. The Scots with a good run here. Chance for a shot. Big save. Follow up is going to be put in the back of the net. The initial save was made, but then it popped up and over Cummings. Two different Bruins tried to defend it, but Rachel Wall would not be stopped.
That goal is by number 10, Rachel
And with
Wall.
less than 10 minutes to go, we are all tied at 1 apiece. Well, you could tell the Scots had ratcheted up the pressure. They'd had a couple great opportunities, and that is a phenomenal individual effort by Wall. And Cummings made a great save on the initial attack, but just wasn't able to prevent the follow-up as it really took an unfortunate bounce over her. Wall was able to split the defense and pop that one into the net. So we are all tied at 1 apiece with less than 10 minutes to go. Bruins trying to come away with a win in this one. Just the second goal they've allowed on this young season. Oh, tried to slide that one through the middle. Very nearly succeeded. Well, don't assume the scoring is done on this one just because the clock's in single digits. Bruins maintain Into the middle, bit of a misplay there from Andrews. A lot of pressure, kicked out of bounds. Bruins throw. Fairly deep in Covenant territory. Under 9 minutes to go. Bruins got a goal in the first half from Gabby Gonzalez. Ooh, this one's sent across. That's going to go out of bounds for a goal kick. Bruins got one from Gabby Gonzalez in the first. But then just minutes ago, Rachel Wall, junior out of Maine, able to answer for Covenant College. Gonzalez, nice touch. She's going to try to slide this one to the far side. Didn't find the intended target. A lot of pressure here in the midfield. Here's Wall again. Sends it forward. Bruins able to get to it first. Into the middle. Good touch. Hartzler's open on the near side if anybody can get her the ball. Ooh, good play there by Gonzalez. Nice touch and quick control. Sending for Hartzler. She is onside, but goes out of bounds. The official looked like he was thinking about raising his flag, but decided against it. Substitution here for the Scots is Jalen Spiller going to come off. And it's going to be Aiden Strawbridge coming on. She put a shot off the post. That was then sent into the back of the net, but was then disallowed for offside earlier this half. Doesn't negate the fact it was a beautiful strike. Here's Gonzalez. Gonna go to the far side. Peters gets it under control. Cuts it back, trying to get it into the middle. Takes a shot and just wide left. Bruins thought they might have gone back ahead there, but just hooked it a bit too much wide. No way Sandhoff was going to get it if that tucked inside the post. Just a bit off target. Nice build-up, though, for the Bruins, and good response after yielding that goal. Gonzalez has been everywhere in the midfield. Peters on the run. Running for the corner. And this one is going to be a goal kick. Just over 6 minutes to go. Covenant College has equalized here late in the second half. We are all tied at 1 apiece. Lady Bruins have lost the clean sheet, but are hoping to still come away with some late magic for a winner. They're 2-0-1 on the year thus far. Covenant 0-1-1. Throw in for the Scots. Really a lot of credit to both teams for the way they have battled through this one. Bruins look like the better team in the first half and had the goal to show for it. And I'd say Covenant has looked like the better team here in the second half, and they have the goal to show for it. Like, could either team come up with that decider here in the last 5+ minutes? Cummings has generally favored the short kick on the goal kick, not this time. Here's Tierney. Kind of put that between two Bruins. It's too far for Gonzalez and not far enough for Sylvia Cummings. Headed forward. A lot of credit to Ballady. She came up with a monster play without which Scots would almost certainly be leading 2-1. Dangerous play. Chance here for Wall. Big save by Cummings. And the follow-up is going to slide wide. Very nearly scoring again, but this time Cummings able to parry it far enough away that the follow-up does not score. It's going to be a corner kick, though, and the Scots are smelling blood in the water. They have already scored once, come close to scoring 2 or 3 other times. Here's a shot, and that one's going to be one of the easier saves for Cummings on the day. 4 minutes to go. Bruins have already made one mistake in this half. You don't want to make another and come away with a loss here. Peters able to muscle through. No numbers for the Bruins. It's about a 3-on-6. Bruins do come away with it, though. Chance here. Tapped into the middle. Diving save. Need a little more pace on it or to put it on net. Didn't do either. And Sandhoff able to react. Fantastic chance for the Bruins, and they are not able to capitalize. Oh, I thought she was just going to let one rip right there. Had a decent angle for a shot. Not a bad idea to be unselfish and go far post, but got to have enough pace on it. Didn't, and Sandhoff able to pounce on it in the middle. And the sun is coming back out, but I assure you it is still raining because we're in Greenville, and that's a normal thing. Here's Gonzalez. Trying to go around a couple defenders, gets it out to Johnson. Johnson cuts it back. Here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez gets taken down. Play on. Here's Farr. Farr gets tripped. Playing advantage. Slid into the middle, but a little bit off target. Chance for Cummings, but that one is booted out of bounds. Throw in upcoming. Less than 3 minutes. Both teams have had their chances here late, but as of now, it is still 1-1. Bruins getting their goal in the first. Scots getting theirs here in the second, and coming oh so close to a couple more. Bruins had a couple golden opportunities as well. Sent forward. Bit of a missed touch. Mark's not able to stay with it. Just over 2 minutes to go. Well played there. The Bruins put it out of bounds, and it will be a Scots throw. This one's kept in play. Wall, the goal scorer, heads it forward. Bit of a mistouch there, but the Bruins recover. Clear this one out past midfield. About 1:45 to go in this one. Good ball back down the side. Marr is going to get to it, and she's offside. Well, apparently not, because they did a throw-in, but... Gonzalez with it. Going to switch fields. Both teams looking for some last-minute glory here. Here's a chance. Takes a shot, and it's well off the mark. 1 minute to go. Both teams down to their final seconds to try to come away with a win instead of a draw. Again, no overtime, no penalty kicks. If nobody scores here in the final minute, it will be a draw, and it would be both teams' second, if that is the case. Bruins would move to 2-0-2. And 0-1-2 for the Scots. Still a chance, though. Slid forward. Onside. Chance. The shot just wide. This should be a corner kick. I believe it was touched by the keeper. 20 seconds. Oh, so close there. Big save. Both keepers have come up huge. That kick is going to actually go behind the goal line. So that is probably going to do it. Final seconds will tick down. We won't even have the final goal kick. Both teams will have to settle for a draw. The Bruins and Scots, 1-1 is your final. Again, reminder coming up at a 7:30 kickoff time. The Bruins men's soccer team will have their home opener as well. Hope you can join us for that. But for now, I'm Nate Warwick saying thank you so much for watching. Hope you can join us again later.